Hopefully this thing is working and y'all can hear me, because if you can't hear me then I'm talking to myself, I guess. But hello, good night, good night. I'm early for once. Surprise, yeah. But yeah, I'm waiting for chat to load up. It still hasn't loaded, like that's the thing, chat takes a while to load sometimes. And I don't know why. But okay, let's just say. So yes, the stream isn't clickbait. So you may have realized I haven't played this game or streamed this game in a long time. And I'll be covering that among some other thoughts that I have in regards to Genshin in this particular live stream. So, I know it's gonna be like a long list of explanations, but I do hope that y'all will give me the time of day and y'all will listen to what I have to say about how I feel towards Genshin right now, and why I haven't quite been streaming Genshin as much as I used to. Because it's very important. Oh, hey Justin. Hey Hito. Nice to see you, by the way. Yes. Hi there. So, Genshin Impact, as you know, if you've been around this community for a while, is a game I very much love, right? I love this game. This game has a lot of very fond memories for me, because like it's how I got my early start, and I streamed this game a lot like back on Twitch before I, well, eventually moved from Twitch to here. So there are a lot of fond memories of this game, and also like I personally enjoy the game. I like the character designs for the most part. There's just a lot of things that I like about this game. So there's a lot for me to like about Genshin, but recently I think I've been burnt out. Now, let me explain well, anybody who's experienced burnout or who understands how burnout will work will understand what I'm going to talk about here, but for those of you who don't know, when it comes to burnout, it's just like a feeling of like you want to do something, but you just kind of feel like you don't have the energy to do it anymore. And especially recently, when it comes to certain things, I've felt that way towards Genshin. Because, like, for like about a year to 2 years, I played Genshin every single day. Every single day, without fail, I would play Genshin. And I love Genshin, right? But, like, even for me, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, huh. So, all that being said, though, there have been certain things that the Genshin devs have been doing that I haven't necessarily liked the most. In terms of like particular things, I won't say like, it's like, oh, it's the worst, but like, so I'm not sure if y'all are aware, but there's a new Millie Astral Wonderland mode that came out recently. It's not the best, but there have been some issues with it. But we'll cover some of that later. That's all discussion of itself, so. Missing one, where's the last one I'm missing? Hey, we did it, thank goodness, okay. But yeah. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked. I'm very distractible, by the way, you know, so don't be surprised if that happens a lot.
Pleasure is there than the unexpected.
And I got a trophy, Moon Dust Treasure Hunter 3. Okay, that was random, but yeah. So, yeah, I do feel like, you know, having played Genshin non-stop for as long as I have, it has led to me feeling a bit of burnout, probably, you know? And that's natural for any game, even games I like, because while I love games, you know, like, I want to play other games. Because, like...
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Playing the same thing for, like, an extended period of time, it just doesn't feel great for me, personally, you know? Like, I want to experiment, I want to try different games, like, that's why I started, like, you know, streaming as well, because, like, I want to share my love of this, like, games, media generally, things I enjoy. But, like, I don't want to lock myself into an area where I feel like I'm just forced to play the exact same thing and the exact same thing only. I don't want to, like, only play Genshin. I want to play a bunch of different games, so which is why, like, in future I may also, like, play other, like, you know, games that might be similar to Genshin, or be willing to try them, because, like, I don't just want to be tied to Genshin, right? As a creator or as a creative person that likes different things. So that's definitely one thing I did want to talk about when it came down to it. Another thing is Genshin has been kinda bad with... Usually Genshin isn't as bad as particular games, but, like, they've kind of been particularly bad about FOMO when it comes to events. Now, I want to give y'all a bit of, like, a story that happened. So every patch, when a new patch comes out, there is, well, not this, by the way, but there is something, this, right? Which is a reward that gives you 560 Primo Gems, which is when you finish a quest within a certain time limit of it being released. So when it's released, you have this, and this is, like, a very big chunk of Primo Gems. What happened to me last time was I missed out on a very big chunk of Primo Gems, and it wasn't even my fault. What had happened was this. For the month that the new update came out, which was before this, I was very busy. I had things to do, and sometimes I just didn't have energy to want to play Genshin. So the last day of the update, I was playing, and there was, like, a big worldwide internet issue or internet outage where, like, a good bit of, like, the internet was, like, you know, messed up. So when I was trying to do this, I couldn't do the quest because, like, I couldn't get through the cutscene. Erica here even tried to help me with that fact, but I still missed out by only a few minutes of the Primo Gems. And that's a very big amount of Primo Gems. 560 Primo Gems. It's 160 pulls per... 160 Primo Gems per pull, right? Right, let's see. And, like, to some, it may seem like it's not like... You may, oh, you can buy more Primo Gems than that. But it's less about the fact that you can buy Primo Gems. Not everyone wants to spend a lot of money when it comes to a game, right? Like, you don't want to... Because, like, I tend to pressure myself to do certain things in this game for Primo Gems sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, sometimes there are just things I don't want to do, right? Like, I just don't want to do them because it's either not fun, it's very tedious, it's very annoying, or it's just very upsetting for reasons, and I just don't want to do it. So sometimes, like, I won't want to, like, do things if I don't want to. But it feels like this kind of pressures you into playing it within a certain time limit. Now this time I should be able to get this, I guess, the 560, but I do hate the fact that like they're time gating like things that you need to like pull characters to make your account better. It does very much bother me that it feels like that a lot of these like new primo gems and new updates are often time gated. I don't like that. Cause like a game like Warframe, for example, I haven't played Warframe in months. I came back to Warframe recently. I played a bit more, and like my builds were exactly where I left them. You know, I can still do hard content, regular content, easy content, and it doesn't feel like, you know. And yes, I don't have like the most recent primes. I don't have all the primes I've released recently, but it's okay because like I still, you know, I feel like my progress is still there. And like, not to say that, you know, the progress that you have on like your characters that you built and your characters that you pulled, if you built them, like it doesn't go away. Yes, and that's a good thing, right? But I don't like that certain things like this are time gated, you know, because like this is a free reward. I should be able to claim this at any time that I want. I shouldn't have to play in 35 days and 19 hours. I guess 35 days is a long span of time, but what if I just can't play Genshin or just have time to play Genshin for the next 35 days? Because between streaming and everything that I have to do where I am right now, sometimes, you know, it's just like I just don't have the energy. I don't feel like playing. There's other games I want to play, other games I want to stream. So it just feels like there's just a lot of things that I just don't. I might miss out on just because I just don't have the chance. Like, luckily I haven't missed out on any event weapons or event stuff like that, because usually I can do the events because they're not that long. But yeah, that's one thing I did want to talk about. Now, we're not going to talk about that. Wonderland is. That's a conversation of its own that we will have at a later date. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to Genshin, right? As I said, I want to be abundantly clear. I love this game. Also, hi Jeff. I see that you're in the stream. Hi there. I do want to be abundantly clear. I love this game, and you know, I love a lot of things about Genshin. But there are certain things that, you know, it is a bit annoying when you look at it, and it is a bit frustrating in areas. So let's talk about some of the new recent changes. So we now have an event where you can get constellations for free. So it works. You have like a certain day time limit. You know, every day you do a daily. You have to do a total of 5 dailies, 8 times, and if you do that 8 times, you get a free constellation. This is a good system. I like this system. I like that finally we can get this system, or we can get constellations for free. Does the system have issues? Yes, but we can gloss over those issues for now. The thing is, you have to invest a lot of time to get these constellations. 8 weeks of doing 5 dailies every single week, that is a very big commitment. And I guess, yeah, they could have made it 6 or 7 days a week, so it could have been even more or less, and it could have been worse in a sense, which is fair enough to say, you know. But at the same time, that's a very big commitment of time I have to put in if I want to get constellations. I know I want to get constellations for my characters because I love my characters, but when it comes down to it, sometimes like I don't want to invest like 8 weeks of time just for one constellation. I mean, I don't mind it, like, but it kind of makes you feel like you're kind of in a way pressured to even play Genshin more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pressured to keep playing. Because if it's like, oh, you oh yeah, you want it? Here's a shiny. You can get it in this amount of time, but you have to play. Like, that's what I just dislike it so much sometimes, because like I just want to play at my own pace. I want to play how I'm comfortable. And that's the next thing, like daily primo gems. Every day you get 60 primo gems. Free primo gems go a long way towards pulling and improving and getting characters for your account, especially if you like characters or collecting characters like I do. For me, what Genshin has been to me is a game where I get to collect characters, weapons, and all these different things, and I want to collect them. I don't care about being a whale, you know? I don't want to be a whale when it comes to this game. I just want to have everything that I want. You know, like I want to have the characters I want, the characters that I want to have, the weapons I want to have. I want to have their best in slots so I can like feel like, you know, I've done a good job. But at the same time, like when it comes down to it, like it feels like, yeah, you do get a good amount of primo gems and you can't get enough to get characters. So it's, especially if you get lucky, which I have, like I've been very lucky on my account. I just want to like fully acknowledge that I've been so lucky. But at the same time, like when it comes down to it, it's like, yeah, it feels like the game, like it does give you a good amount of primo gems, but I wish it would give a bit more content. Like, and I'm not saying like they should increase the number of events. They give a lot of events already, but I mean like generally speaking, like add like long-term modes that stay around for a long time that you can get primo gems from, that are not Spiral Abyss, that are not Stygian Onslaught, that are not Imaginary Theater. I feel like there should be a different mode that are not those modes, that they will stay in the game permanently, they're not time limited, or if they have a reset, it's like a very long reset period, like at least like 3 months. So that you have time that you can play through, so you don't feel like you're being pressured. So let's say I want to play like a few days out of a week, or I don't feel like playing the next week, I can do that and I can still feel like I have that wiggle room, so I can like kinda, you know, kind of balance it out, and I can have time to play other things and do other things that I want to do without having to feel like, well, I'm only supposed to play Genshin, you know, like. So there is that aspect of it as well. Another thing that I did want to talk about when it came to Genshin is the fact that, especially recently, I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Well, as you know, recently Melee Astral Wonderland launched, and it's not good. And I'll be covering a bit of Melee Astral. I won't like go fully into it right now, but like, so we've learned a few things since its release, because like certain things were not really, they weren't transparent about on the stream which announced Melee Astral Wonderland. And when I saw the stream and I watched the Genshin dev stream that first showed off Melee Astral Wonderland before the update, I was very cautiously optimistic. I was like, it looks good and it looks like it could be a fun thing, because like it would be a mode similar to Infinity Nikki where you get to dress up, because I like dressing up, you know, that's just cool, you know, it's cute, it's fun, I want to do that, right? But at the same time, like, they've been very greedy when it comes to the mode, and it's like very strange. So okay, so in Melee Astral Wonderland, you have to pull for outfits. These outfits are the outfits that are available. I can't play it because, well, it's locked, since I do not, it's locked to only PS5 and PC exclusive. I can't play it until I upgrade my console, or I get a new console, which is a PS5. So I can't play Melee Astral right now. But what the devs have done is this: you get both characters for free, but you have to pull both outfits separately. And an outfit is going to cost you $138 for the outfit, to get the outfit. A 5-star outfit, you need to pay $138 from what I saw. And if you want a recolor, or to change the color of your outfit, you need to spend another $138 to pull the same outfit again to be able to change the color. That is ridiculous. Like, genuinely speaking, like, I don't know how anybody thought that was a good idea, that you can't change the color of something you already bought. And not even going that, like, do you know what you can get in Genshin? You can get a full character for the exact same price. This is just to dress up. And that's the thing, like, there's too many banners now. Like, Infinity Nikki, the thing about Infinity Nikki is you only pull for outfits. You don't pull for characters or weapons. You just pull for outfits. Genshin, you have to pull for a character and you have to pull for a weapon. So the fact that they now expect you to pull on an outfit as well, that does make sense. And I'm pretty sure most people won't do that. I won't say that there's nobody who won't like this mode. There are probably people who like the mode, or people who, you know, are willing to spend money on the mode, but like at the same time it just feels like they're just doing too much. So frankly, for me personally, I probably will not touch Melee Astral Wonderland until like certain changes are made. So I won't be touching Melee Astral more than likely. Even if I can play it in future, I probably won't touch it.
Something you wish to report? Go on.
But
You have my undivided attention.
all that being said, yeah, I do agree with you, Erica, that sometimes, like, playing some of these games, they feel more than a full-time job. Nikki, no, Infinity Nikki. You're thinking of the wrong game if you think of just a game named Nikki. Infinity Nikki is a game where you pull outfits and you dress up and you dress to impress. And you can get different parts of different outfits, mix and match your outfits, and make different looks, and yeah, it's just a dress-up game. That's all it is. If you're thinking about like another like mobile gacha, like Nikki Goddess of Victory or something like that, that's not what I'm talking about. That's a completely different game. Yeah. Yeah, yes, hopefully I've been on point for the most part, and yeah. So, there are those things that I've mentioned. And I do totally agree with Erica when it comes to certain things, because, like, it does feel like this game requires more... It feels like more work than fun sometimes, you know? And, like, I play games for fun. You know, I never came into Genshin trying to be like, oh, I want to be this top percentile with the top percent character, or any of that. That shit doesn't mean anything to me. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? Like, at least in my opinion. To some people, that's why they play games like this. And to each their own.
Transfixed. Game's up.
And they play games for reasons like that. That's on them, you know? Like, no judgment, but that's not why I got into Genshin. I got into Genshin for like story and just I love the art style, the direction, and just like the world building of the game. So that's why I primarily got into Genshin. So yeah. So now let's address the fact, and I know some people will ask, why have you been streaming Genshin less? I still do enjoy Genshin. I want to make that clear. I do like this game still. Like, regardless of all the issues and, you know, all the things to dislike that happen or have happened within this game, I do still like this game at the end of the day, and I think I always will. The main problem I think I have sometimes is just that... Sorry. Yeah, the main problem I guess I do have sometimes is just like the amount of commitment they want me to put in. But as for why I've been streaming Genshin less, good question. Genshin is very story driven in a lot of areas, and unless like I'm just doing like basic stuff like this that I can talk over, there's gonna be just like a lot of cutscenes that you have to watch and sit through. I was reading the comments out, distracted with the chat. Yeah, one of those is not as bad as the other, that's all I will say. But getting back or shifting gears back on topic. Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes that you have to skip through, and a lot of these cutscenes sometimes happen back to back to back. As a creator, I love interacting with chat, right? Like, I love, like, you know, kind of being like animated, like, you know, having like a bit of a back and forth, and just like, you know, kind of, you're just talking generally, and just like, you know, just enjoying that type of time with like chatters and people who take time to stop by the stream. But like, it does feel like with Genshin that is much harder to do, just based on how things are, because like it's just mainly me sitting and just like watching the cutscenes, like listening, trying to like, you know, process everything. You know, listen to the story, so it doesn't feel like it leaves much time for me to like have those types of moments. So, I can't say I necessarily agree with that take because Sumeru was one of my favorite regions. So, exactly. If you personally don't like it, it's fine. But yeah, I won't say it was the worst the game has seen. The game has seen worse times. I mean, back in the early thing when someone spent what 2 grand to get like Staff of Homa before there was even a pity system in the game. I mean, Samira is very complex, but it is well worth the complexity in my opinion, story-wise, because I care about story. And yeah, not everyone cares about the story, which is fine, but yeah, I don't think it's fair to say that it's oh yes, it's what killed Genshin. That's not really the case. I mean, in my opinion, the Chasm, while it was cool looking, Chasm was way more boring. Like, Samira had substance, Natlan was pretty good, aside from like some of the character designs. Death never made it through the Aranara questline, yeah. It's like, how can you not like the Aranara? They're just cute, like little forest creatures. They're just cute, in my opinion, but. I can't even shoot it down. Oh, that's how you unlock that chest. Oh. But that's miles away. Huh. I would have never guessed that was for. How can you not love the Genshin Koruks? You can even play music with them. Yeah. Nice. Well, I unlocked another chest, so that's good. We finally unlocked this entire chest. They make like a really big thingy? Whoa. Yo? Huh. There's like a thing here, but I'm not sure what it does. Like, there's supposed to be something there, but it's like, what exactly is it? I don't know. Like, I get one of these and I can like fall through it, but it doesn't do anything. It's like something in relation to this quest though, like there was this like giant robot quest I have to do, so. Anyway, there's a lot of things that, there's like the new instrument system, which I do love that they took a page out of Genshin's book or Warframe's book and like put playable instruments. Those were like really cool. But yeah, so how will we be going forward in terms of Genshin content? I will keep playing Genshin, but I will be honest though, chat. I may not be streaming this game as much as I did in the Twitch days, or like I may like get into places where I'll play Genshin a decent bit, but I doubt I'll just want to play primarily Genshin on stream just due to particular things. I do want to be honest about that and be like upfront when it comes to that, because like Hey, welcome in, Michael. I've just been like talking over some stuff, so yeah. But yeah. So I'll also keep playing Genshin in my own time, and because like, yeah, there's a lot of things I wanna do, and I do want to like build up my account. I've been still like playing Genshin. I've been still building my account, by the way. If you don't know, I still play Genshin. Look, I have her signature weapon, and it's level 90 finally. Yay! That took a while, but it finally got done. It's just that I was never playing on the days that the domain was open. I had like 3 of the material basically, and I just needed a few more. So, hey, Arlecchino's weapon's finally level 90. She's level 90, so I'm proud of that. She's triple crowned. Thank goodness. But she's one of my favorite characters, so I did put in a lot of work. As for this, there are a lot of characters that I have to work on. I still have to work on Setlali a bit. Recently, I got Elon's weapon, which is very big. Her weapon is only level 80 right now. I still have to do some farming for her weapon and get some materials, so there's that, but I'll eventually get it done. There's her talents. Listen, don't judge me. Her burst is like really high, but I just haven't really put much into her skill because it just hasn't been worth it, honestly. Also last night, I got my Kazuha slash 2. I finally crowned it. It was level 9 for like the last like almost year, and I finally managed to crown it. Now I will be trying to possibly crown his skill as well, because his skill is pretty useful, so we'll like to get the plunging damage up a bit more. But I will definitely crown that. As for Inafa, I still have to work on Inafa, still have to work on Alma, still have to work on Mizuki a bit. On her burst specifically, I may not crown it, but I'll at least get to like level 9 eventually. There's Skirk. She still needs a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. I mainly haven't been farming the weekly boss that she needs. That's why I haven't crowned her, double crowned her yet. And honestly, I might be going for a triple crown on Skirk, if I'm being real with you, chat. So, because I don't know, I just really like Skirk, so I will be doing that, definitely. So yeah, the main problem is just Mora at this point. I just need to sit and farm Mora, so yeah, that's also another like really big bottleneck. I feel like sometimes when it comes to Genshin, there just isn't enough sources of Mora. Like, yeah, you can get Mora from like the battle pass, you can get Mora from events, you can get Mora from like general world exploration and like opening chests. You can get it from like those little crates from time to time, but like the majority of the Mora you're going to get are going to come from ley lines, right? And if you're farming ley lines, you can't farm talent materials at the same time. At least if you want to do it efficiently. It's either you like invest like, okay, I'm only gonna farm Mora, or I'm going to farm talent books. And like, because you have to choose one or the other, like it can feel a bit like you're not really making progress sometimes in Genshin as well. Because like, if I were able to get Mora more readily or more availably, daily speaking, like I'd be able to do so much more. It feels like in terms of like upgrading characters, skills, weapons, all these different things, but it feels like all these things are reliant on Mora. Like the talent books, they can take a while, but like you only need one set of talent books, but like every single talent requires Mora. And the more it's a talent book costs, like, is ridiculous when you think of it, because like, while you may need like, you can say like, oh, you need 300 something purple talent books, you need like 4 million Mora if you want to like double crown a character sometimes. That is insane. Like, unless you're doing ley lines every single day, like if you did ley lines every single day for a week, technically you could make that amount of Mora, but you'll have to do like 2 weeks of ley lines for like 1 million Mora. That's 4 weeks for 2 million. 6 weeks for 3 million, I want to say. And these are just rough estimates. Like, I'm not coming out with like the mathematical evidence. Like, I'm just going off of what I know roughly and from how I've done things. Because like, you get like about, what's a ley line thing every week, or a ley line that gives Mora. Yeah, it gives 61,000 with like, if you do that, but how much does it give if you use like condensed? Resin gives that, condensed gives a bit more, but you get what I'm saying, right? It just takes a lot of time to farm Mora sometimes. So given those facts alone, sometimes it feels like it's really hard to make the progress that you'd want to make in Genshin. So, to wrap up everything I've said so far, I do hope that, you know, y'all will understand if I don't stream this game as much, even though I still love the game and I still will be playing it off stream more than likely. I just won't stream it as much, just due to like everything I talked about. And I'm mainly trying to like approach it from like
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. You have already claimed today's reward. Please add Astra Abyssal.
I mean, didn't your last one get broken into? I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day. It's your money, so you can do with it what you see fit. So yeah, I just wanted to like make everything, because I know I haven't really said much on why I haven't been playing Genshin recently, or why I haven't streamed it as much. And like, I've been thinking about it in the back of my head, because like, I do try to be like as transparent as I can be with, you know, everyone who supports the streams and who tunes in and who watches. So I did want to like, you know, just cover it and just talk about it. So hopefully I was able to cover all the points. I'm pretty sure I did, but yeah. Audio was the best set to offer, and it drew way too much attention. BMW would be cheaper, and if you want a car with good looks, with good looks and good performance, yep, it's definitely a solid option in my opinion. So, yeah. But you know, I don't want to cover like, you know, I feel like this stream, honestly, this stream has been like more on the negative side, and like, you know, I've been more critical of Genshin for particular things, which is fair, because like, you can criticize things, even things that you like, but there have been some good things, and I do want to talk about what I like so far. I did play through the quest of Natlan, and the quest of Natlan so far has been very good. I have enjoyed it so far, and it's been pretty fun. So that's been good. I've enjoyed that decently well, so there's that. Also, when it comes to Natlan, I've liked the new like Kovaki mechanics and the puzzles. The puzzles have been good. side quests also have been like fun to do. There haven't been really any like quests I can say that I really didn't like, because I've enjoyed most of the side quests. Like, so you were kind of required to do two parts of a quest, which was the only thing that I was a bit annoyed about in the beginning of the update. You had to do both, like the half with Lauma's tribe, and you had to do the thing with the Lightkeepers, which was where Flynn's was at. And other than that, yeah, it's been Flynn's a very interesting character. He's not really a must pull for me right now. Like, I would like to eventually have him, yes, but like I already have decent electro DPSs, so I don't really feel like I need to pull him. But yeah, eventually I would like to get Flynn's, because he is pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, he is pretty cool. And I did like, you do get to learn more about Flynn's as a character if you play through the second half of the quest when you get here. So it is really, really fun, and I do think that if you do like, story building, especially when it comes to Genshin, you're going to like Flynn's quest, because like he's a very strange character when you first run into him. It's like, this dude's a bit odd. But the more you learn about, the more you learn, he's not a bad guy. He's actually like, pretty cool. So, yeah. Hey Motion, welcome to stream. Nice to see you, by the way. And yeah. But yeah, other than all that, thank you all so much for tuning in. I didn't expect this many people to tune into this stream, because like I thought it was just gonna be like kind of like rant stream. So like I thought, man, there probably won't be that many people that will be interested in hearing. But yeah, I'm very appreciative to all of you who have turned up and like listen to what I have to say. And maybe I talked in a lot of circles, maybe I missed out on some parts, I will fully admit. But I do hope that, I was able to express what I wanted to say, and I hope that a lot of people will understand where I'm coming from when it comes to Genshin. Especially like people who've played for a long time, because I've played Genshin not since release, but I played like really early after it released, right? I didn't play like the initial thing, like it took a while for me to get into Genshin. I got into it later, and I fell in love with the game. I got stuck for a bit, and I like kind of went away from the game for a bit, and then I came back to it again, and I kept playing it since. So my history with Genshin has been very interesting, to say the least. But how are you? I'm alright. Eat something soon. I'm, kind of hungry. So, there's that. Well, something strange happened. I opened Discord, I got a message from someone from another server asking to get my insight on something, so I don't know what to do. Well, do you even know the person in question, first and foremost? Like, So I think I'll do this event and then I'll end the stream and I may start up a Elden Ring stream because I don't want to play more Elden Ring because I am very committed towards finishing the DLC. Also, yesterday, which was Sunday, or no, yeah, yesterday, which was Sunday, I was actually working on Little Nightmares 3 because I still don't have the platinum trophy for it just yet. I was only able to do 4 trophies yesterday, which I was a bit disappointed at the time, but like, to be fair, chat, like, sometimes if you want a Little Nightmares, the thing for Little Nightmares, you have to play through the entire chapter. So if you have to do one thing in a chapter, you need to play through that entire chapter. So for the first chapter, I had to play through the entire first chapter without getting caught by the like big baby enemy. So I had to do basically every section kind of perfectly, and I can die to rubble, I can die to this, I can die to that. Because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to get the achievement. So I had to do that, a deathless run of the first section. Like, I could die to anything else that wasn't the baby, so like the little sections that you may have to. I died like once or twice here or there. But like, yeah, for the most part, I had to run through the entire chapter. Then when I got to the end of it, I need to run through again as another character and like go through and smash things. The achievement didn't pop because it was bugged, so I had to play through the chapter a second time, and it was just ridiculous. The person is in a Minecraft server and I'm in, and I don't know them whatsoever. Then I mean, if you don't know them, then don't really give them the time of day. Like, especially if they're like being odd or weird, like, you don't owe anybody an answer when it comes to certain things, you know? Like, you can just tell them no. Just no. Or you can even just block them. Like, because they DM'd you, you didn't DM them, so I mean, and yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can do what you see best, but like, if it's just someone messaging you out of nowhere, like, for that exact reason, like, I used to, yeah. So, a lot of you who have maybe tried to add me, especially when it comes to, so I know a few people from the stream may try to add me on Discord. You won't be able to, I'll be real with you. Maybe because, like, I've turned my DMs off, and they usually stay off unless like I usually add the person that I'm adding, typically because I started getting like really creepy people messaging me from time to time, like saying some really odd stuff. So yeah, I just deleted my DMs. Or, you know, you get like bots trying to like get into your DMs, and like people trying to scam, or, you know, send you like things or malware. So just all those reasons, like, I only like talk to people I know on Discord, and yeah, I don't really add a lot of people like that anymore. I died for 24 hours because now it's 1 a.m. What, you slept for 24 hours? I mean, given that you're sleep deprived most of the time, that's not really that's not really weird, because guess what? Like, you can like put off sleep for a while, but like, eventually your body will just say no. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, because you need sleep to function, and as you get older, you're going to just need to sleep more. That's just how it works. Like, as you get older, you need sleep more. You need more sleep to function properly, because sleep is what allows your brain to reset. It's what allows your brain to get rid of like the, you know, negative or chemicals caused by stress and all these different things to kind of die down. So if you're not sleeping properly, that means your brain isn't really getting to get rid of these byproducts that can make you stressed or just not have a good time generally. So your brain definitely, it's a very important. Rest is one of the most important things. And I feel like, over the years I've been learning that more, because as someone who suffers with insomnia and sleeping issues, I haven't. Listen, it doesn't apply to me, alright? It applies to chat, okay? So, listen, I am above such criticism, alright? But yeah, cause like I know some people may say, oh, all you, I forget. Cause I know some people say, oh, you only play games, like that's all you do, and like, I guess for the most part, like for like stream, that's what I do, but like, yeah, don't boop me, what the hell, yeah. I'm actually may fall asleep again. I haven't ate. I'm starving. You should eat something then. Eat something and head back to bed. Get some more sleep. But what I do want to say is that like I know some people may be like, oh, you only play games. You only stream games and da, 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 da. But like, I do a lot of things off stream. Like there are sometimes like weeks or days where like I spend the entire day like doing things off stream for like either things I want to play or for like things that I want to do on stream. So sometimes like I put in a lot more effort than some people realize. I'll have a jelly sandwich minus the peanut butter, So I do try to put in a lot of work, and I do try to like I always try to do what I enjoy, and I always try to make that my focus when it comes to like streaming and stuff like that, Am I the best at it? No. But I didn't sign up to this whole thing to be the best. I just came here to have fun and share my passion with you, the viewers. So I do hope that maybe one day, this may go further than I hope it might, but we'll see. Sorry, my Wi-Fi crashed. Yeah, it's all good. Shit happens, Yeah, have some jelly then. Peanut butter. Since you're allergic. Now, these puzzles are gonna be interesting. Alright. Some nuggets maybe? Yeah. Nuggets, some Hot Pockets. A Pop-Tart. Or 2. Or 3. That'll do the trick. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright, let's do the first trial though. That's starvation. Some avocado toast or scrambled eggs. Yeah, those are two really good options. Yeah, avocado and toast. I just hope it's not 2 avocados for $10. And you won't have to make a deal with Rob. Either. Alright, I can help myself. And this actually looks pretty interesting. Alright. So first things first, let's okay, let's raise the water level first and foremost a bit, and let's show the Syrian here. Whee! So I can operate the thing when the now we can lower the water level completely, so we can just go down and open this. And we can now head up there. And this is a little game, but it's fun. It's fun. I'm enjoying this so far. That is very odd, I'm not gonna lie. There's 6 adventure coins? What? Ain't no way, chat. I'm missing. What? What happened to my poor Syrian? Dude just died. What in the world? Well, that was interesting, I guess. Yeah, bacon? Bacon's a good option, you know? Ray components deactivated. Nice. Let's head over here and hit this and open the door. But I'm missing something and I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing a coin somewhere. But it's like, where is that damn? You bastard. How could you do this to me? I missed a coin. Right, you're mine now. But you could get away from me. Do you think I was gullible? Thought I could be done dirty like that? You were sorely mistaken, game. Right, let's grab a little in front here and yeah, we can zoom across. Let's go, we did it. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I think I cooked on my newest Minecraft build. It's not finished yet, but genuinely I think it'll spread than most of my builds. I think that's pretty good. I'm proud to hear that. Good job, Motion. I spent a week working on it, yeah. So, there's something we need to talk about it. Especially in Minecraft. So, I know I haven't played Minecraft or streamed Minecraft in a while because I'm sure y'all remember I used to stream Minecraft a lot, actually. And there's a reason why I haven't streamed Minecraft either, and you know what, we'll cover it here as well. Why not? The reason I haven't, like, streamed as much Minecraft recently is primarily because, if I'm being honest, how do I put this? I don't find Minecraft boring, but like, this is a very fun game. But at the same time, Minecraft for me at least, I don't know, it's... So, before I started streaming Minecraft, or when I was streaming Minecraft especially, I'd see videos, right? Of like all these insane builds and like people like, oh yeah, I made this like this farm that gives like this many items in an hour. And like, I like building in Minecraft specifically, but like all of these videos are usually centered around, oh yes, this was done in hardcore. And you know, the idea is just to make the projects more big and more grand, and you know, each project has to be better than the last, and like just that type of mentality just doesn't give you any time to appreciate what you've done, if that makes sense, you know. Yeah, I built this mega base for exactly myself. Or I made this build that has like 20 million blocks, where I built a metropolitan area. And it's just like, oh, I can just dig underground. What have I been doing this entire time? Oh, I've been using my brain chat. All I need to do is just do this. I can just like go over the things, you know? Oh. Sorry dude. My bad. Didn't mean to get you killed there. I went up the wrong wall. I went up this wall. Okay. And we can open this door. Nice. Alright. Oh, and yeah, once you finish from the raise deactivate. That's good. Okay. Looks like I have to borrow into the wall and go this way. I'm gonna go back to bed. Good night. Bye. So yeah, have a good night, full sleep. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It is very much appreciated. You never saw that. You listen, chat. You never saw that. That never happened. Okay, I didn't accidentally jump out of the water because I can remember the button. I promise. You know, if we do have to like know a lot more perspective shifts between this, so I was standing directly where it was. God damn it! Nice, so now I kinda have to get... I wonder... Okay, and the race have been deactivated, so we put Traveler here, and we get the Syrian over there. This one was a bit more complicated, but it's just because I forget. I would stay, but I need more sleep. Yeah, I get it. That's no big deal. You know, if you need rest, you go get your rest. But yeah. most Minecraft content is now just some overly complicated, Mr. Beastified, grandiose project. Yeah, that's most of Minecraft nowadays, which is why, yeah, I do like doing big projects, but at the same time, I value my sanity. I don't want to, have to spend months of my life farming materials to make one build that, I can maybe make like a stream around, and then like I have to then do something that's twice the size, double the complexity, even more complicated than the first build. So yeah, that's what has kind of discouraged me when it comes to Genshin typically. Just because I just want to have fun, like I just want to build things at my own pace. Some days I just don't want to get anything done. Maybe I just want to go like just explore like a distance away from my base. Or I just want to go like, oh, explore this deep dark biome, look for this new biome. I just want to like just do things naturally. I don't want stuff that's like, oh yeah, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do that. I just want to be able to do what I want to do, So yeah, I've definitely felt a lot of pressure in particular areas, which is why like I feel like I haven't played Minecraft as much. Cause like the most fun I had was with the pixel art streams where I just like sit and build pixel art. Like yeah, it wouldn't be like a bit boring, and I just like or well, okay, let me rephrase that. It wasn't boring. It was very fun for me, because for me it was just like counting the blocks, knowing, and like just trying to make the design as best as I could, looking up the PNGs for whatever like chat would suggest, and then building it. So it was very fun. I did enjoy that a lot, and I still think like I do want to return and like do that more eventually. Because I do enjoy those like type of things where I get to create things. It's really fun. So, but yeah, I don't want to switch the main world I play on, like the world where I do stuff. I don't want to switch it to creative mode. I've turned off mob griefing just so that I don't have to worry about my house constantly getting blown up by creepers, because that's one annoying thing that can happen. So that was one of the changes that was made. But yeah. I do enjoy playing Minecraft, so yeah. But, I've done about half of this event so far. There's still one part that's still locked and that hasn't been unlocked, which is this one, which unlocks in 7 hours. I think I'll do this one tomorrow on my own time when I do my dailies or whatever, because I did them today, so I don't have to worry about dailies. But I'll do this tomorrow, since, well, yeah, I don't see myself staying up for 7 hours waiting for this just to do this particular part of the event. Yeah, it's already been like more than an hour. Which, yeah, listen, I gotta go do something here real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a slight intermission here. Since when I come back, I'll do these last 2 sections. I'll claim my Primogem rewards, put them in my savings for an upcoming character I'm saving for. I won't say who, but yeah. I just got recommended one of your Minecraft streams from 3 years ago. Wow. 3 years ago? That's a really long time. I mean, well, I do leave up all my VODs because, like, I'm a person, I want anybody, like... So some streamers, what they'll do is that they'll, like, private all their VODs, or they won't leave their VODs available. But I like that idea that, you can go through and you can see, like, my journey in gaming. Me playing all these games and me doing all these things. So that's why I've never taken out any VODs, really. Like, maybe, like, things where, like, like... the stream started and like it died in like 2 seconds, I'll take those down. But like for the most part, any stream that I've done, even like the short streams, they all remain up, so anybody can watch at any time. Because yeah, and this stream is where I get to be unfiltered, I get to be myself, I get to be like who I want to be, and like I like that idea. So maybe some people, they just don't have the time to tune into live streams. Like people have lives, they have responsibilities, they have things to do. Sometimes they just don't have the time. So I always like having that option for like people who choose to support the channel or support me as a creator, that whether they can view the stream live or whether they like watching the VODs after the point, they can choose either one that suits them best. So I do feel like for me personally that is the better option. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, give me like a few minutes. BRB. Okay, well, it's not time yet. I'm not. I gotta wait a bit longer. I have to wait like another like 30 minutes before I get something to eat. It's like 9:30, so probably at like 10 or 9:45, I want to say, earliest. So, yeah, I have to wait for a minute. But I could make some tea in the meantime, you know. Tea is always good, but it's like, which one do I choose? I, like... Well, I know which one I want to make, but, like, I have limited amounts of that one. While the other one, I have, like, more than 50 bags of tea. Or 50 tea bags, just chilling. Because, okay, so typically I buy, like... Okay, off topic, I know. Sorry if we're switching topics really rapid. Sorry if like... You know, like, back to back to back to back back back. But, for the record, Anna, I never, found your Pixar streams boring. I loved all them. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, they were the most relaxing streams. I make what you want. Ah? Matt, how dare you boop me? Again? Yeah, so basically the way I buy tea, like, usually I buy like a box of 50, right? There you can get a box of 50 bags. But they don't sell certain teas in boxes of 50. So both teas that I'm having are from the same brand, which are Dilma. And they have their Ceylon brand tea, which is from a very specific area, as you'd know. But I also bought some chamomile tea recently, and boy, that chamomile has been good. That's just been so good because like I've just been having this tea for like this long as well, and like getting to switch it up and have something a bit new was like so great. It's like honestly, I want more chamomile tea, but I've been drinking like a lot of chamomile tea, like a lot. Let me check the box actually. I feel like I'm more than. Damn, I'm about halfway through this box. No, wait, I'm halfway through the box of 25. And 2 boxes next month. I just might, you know. Because, yeah, well, actually, no, it's not even 50. It's not even 25. It's 20 bags per box. And how much do I have left? Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm now... No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I have 12! I'm not halfway through the box yet. There's still hope, chat. I can still drink my chamomile. And I'll have to worry about running out, but yeah. Yeah, next month I might buy 2 boxes, or I might actually try another flavor, because there was another flavor of tea I saw at the store. It's like... It looked like a fruit flavor, I want to say, but like, it was weird. It was the same brand, by the way, same Dilma brand, but like it looked interesting. So I may buy 2 boxes of like this chamomile again because I love this tea. I'm gonna be real with you. Nothing against like, you know, the regular Ceylon, premium Ceylon tea. The premium Ceylon has been really good, but I've been drinking it for like 3 months, right? Like I always get this exact same one, so I just want to switch it up a bit, you know, have something a bit new. Just try something a bit different, you know? So it'll be good overall. It'll be good. Yeah, let me open this bag of tea. Hello. Sorry I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to my wife. It's all good. You know, sometimes you have to focus on different things, but hey, nice that you're back. Yes, if you're wondering what I was talking about, you didn't really miss much. It was just me talking about my tea, my love for tea, and just talking about tea. Did I mention I was talking about tea? Yeah, I was talking about tea. Are you spending money on a free game? Question mark. Yeah. I wasn't talking about spending money, so no. Oh, tea. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, tea, the thing that you drink. You know, yeah, that. Yeah. Listen, okay, listen. We don't talk about my crippling tea addiction, alright? Nah, Genshin doesn't have loot boxes, so I'll never talk about loot boxes, and I don't have any intentions of becoming a loot box CSGO channel, so don't you worry. There is no intention of that. You know, loot boxes are reserved for the Counter-Strike players. Camille is too good, as is oolong tea. I actually want to try that tea sometime. Oolong tea? Like, I haven't really seen any at the store that's close to me, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to try that one, but if I ever get the opportunity to, I might give it a try. Like, one tea I do want to try, like, I do want to try matcha eventually because, like, it looks really, really good. I do eventually want to give it a try, you know. Not gonna say it's gonna be my favorite tea, but, like, it does look very interesting. And I wonder what it tastes like, you know? It's like a lot of people like matcha tea. It's black tea, but leaves are dried differently, so it has a different flavor. Oh, me three. I got some chocolate chai. I need to try. Hey, cool. Hey, this is gonna be a bit of a harder stage, ain't it? I don't see those things that you can grab quite yet. Ooh. Bonk. That didn't go how I thought it was gonna go. I thought that was gonna go a bit differently. Okay. Yes, I need to come down here on my human legs and probably touch this mechanism, I wanna say. Nice. And then grab that and do this. And that opens that up. Which now I can then head over here and grab this. And I'm pretty sure there's a coin back there, so I wanna break that. And the time I saw, I was like, yeah, there's definitely a coin there. Definitely. If there wasn't a coin there, I would have been surprised. I ain't playing Pokemon. Alright. Sounds like fun, you know? Pokemon is always a fun game, so yeah. Sadly, you know, I haven't really, you know, played many Pokemon games like that, you know? Funny enough. Oh, I need to aim up there. Ah. Alright, come here. Come here, Mr. Yuckmorosaurus. If I can even call you that. Yeah. Hey, and we got that one too. Nice. See, I have the brains to do this thing. We can now commence forth to the next chamber, I guess. But yeah. There's a thing here. Very interesting, very interesting. So, I need to head up there, I'm pretty sure, and I'll make like a little bridge for me, myself, that I can cross. Oh. Yeah, we'll leave the traveler right here. Open the door first. Yeah, we'll leave the me right there. Then I'm gonna grab that, or grab this. Fire that over there. Wait, didn't grab it? That was weird. Okay, hold on. And that opens that door, and now we should be able to head over to the next section. Which will get the third coin right here. And yeah, we can just grab the traveler and head over there. Yeah, the only Pokemon game I've ever played, and you know, some people will be like, that's not an actual Pokemon game. It is in my eyes, but the only Pokemon game I got to play was actually Pokemon Shuffle. Hey, we got all 6 coins too. That one was like much easier, so. The other one, I just kind of forgot how the Surian worked. I'm gonna be real with you, like, that's why I kinda couldn't figure it out for a minute. I was like, that's still Pokemon? Yeah, it is still Pokemon, but yeah. You know how, like, you know, people play Pokemon like, oh, that's not an... You see, that is not an actual Pokemon game. No, a traditional Pokemon game, yeah. Yeah, that's how it be, you know. That's how it be. Oh, this one seems complicated. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this shit looks complicated. I ain't gonna. So I can't get touched by those things at all, bruh. Okay, so that's that done. Luckily we can like just use our Syrian companion here, so we can kinda just catch up to my other self. Hey, let's go. Alright, so luckily we don't have any coins up in the ceiling from the looks of it, but yeah, we do have something that looks a bit more on the tough end, you can see, so. There's a coin right here. Nice. Okay, we got one here. So that's one coin. Hopefully that. Let's see, we need to get all the way up there, so maybe no, we have to like grab this and use it on this, I want to say, but it's not letting me put it there though, that's like, I supposed to get up from here then? Like, I don't quite understand. Like, am I supposed to like do some sort of like parkour or something? Like, hmm. Wait, what? Yeah, honestly, I just kind of wanted to get the coin. That's all I cared about for a minute there. So now that we have the coin in the bag, I can just like do this now. But yeah, it is an interesting dichotomy, I guess you can say. Put you right here, and now I need to get myself up there. So I need to activate it, like get the lift to go all the way down, and then activate again and hop on and head up. Yeah. I mean, people keep it geek. People gatekeep, but they shouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that certain things are gate kept, you know, because like, I mean, I wish I could have played a Pokemon game, but I just never got the opportunity to in my childhood, you know. Okay, well, all the Primo gems, all the Freemo gems, so yes, got a total of one, two, three, 400 Primo gems. So yeah, that's pretty good if I do say so myself. So yeah, that'll give me a few pulls. I think has what's it called reset yet? The Stygian Onslaught. I don't think it has, but I remember getting a message a few days ago saying, "Oh yeah, Stygian Onslaught is ending." So seems like a fun event too. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed that event. Like that was really fun. It wasn't too stressful. It was just like, you know, you just had to think a good bit here and there, but yeah, for the most part, it was really fun. Has Stygian reset? I think it has, honestly. It ends in like one day. Did I do this Stygian? Did I like actually clear the Primo Gem floors? I don't remember. Does this mean that I didn't do it for this month? Oh no. Well, that's not good. I guess I just forgot to do it. Was I supposed to? I guess I missed on rewards. It is what it is. Not gonna stress or lose sleep about it. It happens. But yeah, I didn't know that the Stygian Onslaught just like closes and you can't play at all once it gets like that, so you know, this is the first time I haven't played or haven't done Stygian, so for gore, yeah, pretty much. Let me go stick my tea in. Yeah, let me go like heat this tea up. I'll be back in like a few seconds. Give me like 120 seconds. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, it took a little while, but I'm gonna get some to eat as well. So sorry, chat, if this is taking a while. My apologies, but I just want to get some food. So give me a minute. Alright, I'm back. That's lame AF. Though, why does it just close? Well, none of the normal modes do that. Oh, Stygian, I don't know. It's really weird that they decided to make it do that because, yeah. Spiral Abyss, you can do it like 20 minutes before it leaves, so I don't know why Stygian closes, but Spiral Abyss doesn't close, and Imaginarium don't close. I don't know, it's just weird. Doesn't sound good. I wonder what it'd be like because, I've never had a burrito. Mm. Okay. Um, I think though I'll end this stream and I might start the Elden Ring stream though. There's not really much else for me to do. I mean, I can go reset my crystal fly trap and stuff like that, so actually I might go do that real quick while I'm still here. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's active again. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. I guess I can go start the Elden Ring stream now, but just want to say a special thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream and who watched and who listened. You know, everything I had to say. And I'm thankful to say that I have an audience of people that value me and not only the game that I play. Because I know a lot of creators find themselves in like, you know, area where they feel forced to play something. And I'm really grateful that I don't have to feel like I'm forced to play something for, you know, people to like what I do and what I put out, and I'm just grateful for that at the end of the day. So yeah, I just want to say that. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. We're gonna get back into the Elden Ring DLC because, like, honestly, I haven't really done anything over the weekend. Well, Paimon, she's your companion. Yeah, she just like follows you around. And there's a lot of cute characters. Like, look, I don't own all the cute characters, but there's Seguin. Look at her, she's so cute. She has a big needle. Another cute character. There's Kachina. She's a really cute character. She can break dance. Look at her. Yes, I'll try to do a backflip one day, but I don't think Erica will let me do that. There's Ian-san. She's like pretty old, but yeah. She's just on the shorter side of things. And there's Diona. There's Dory. And there's the most recent, there's Sayu. Ah, fine. There's I know. She's the most recent character that came out. There's only one of the like smaller characters that I don't own, and that is a 5-star character. That would be this character, Klee, the tiny Taoist. Well, very cute, yeah. They're really cute. I love them. Yeah. Oh shit.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Basically, they're like these like. So in this house, there have been ants, and like there are these little ants, like they're called sugar ants, or like you know, brown and black. And like if you leave anything, like I mean anything at all, like they just go after it after a few seconds. They went after something, so I had to become a death destroyer of ants for a minute, and yeah, I just Can you hear the music, chat? Yes, I can. Do 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 do. Alright, I can help it. I can help it. I couldn't help it. I tried. Okay, I tried. The joke was on the table. I took it. All right.
Let them do as they please.
I cannot. Unless I do. Hold on. Hold on. Here you go. Algebra's like street music, chat. The question isn't can you read it? Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music, chat? I can help it. I went and looked up the song, by the way, for this. It's can you, it's it's very nice, lol. Well, funny enough, I still haven't watched that movie, you know. Everybody was like, yes, this movie's coming out, you know, Oppenheimer. I take a bit of issue with like the premise of the film. Not because it's probably a decent film at the end of the day. It's interesting how it tries to make you feel sympathy towards a person like that. Or maybe it doesn't, but at least the way or at least from the clips I've seen, it at least feels like it tries to like you know, make you kinda feel a bit of sympathy. And yeah, it is meant to be like I think an autobiography, right? Yeah, just due to how things are, like it's interesting. Like I'm in a weird position, or I feel very interestingly about that movie. You know.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Not some good tea, not gonna lie. That's some great. That's bloody lovely. Yeah. Make me turn full British and everything. That is class. Class.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what
You know the
see.
teas go when it turns you British, you know what I mean? Like, there are a few teas that can do that to you. Takes another sip. I love tea, man. Tea's just so good. It's one of the few luxuries in life that thankfully isn't expensive. Thank goodness. Because everything is expensive. One of the few luxuries you can enjoy. A good cup of tea. Like, morning, noon, night, witching hour. It doesn't matter. You can have tea at any time and this should still be bussin'. Alright. Yeah, tea is great, yeah? Yeah, that's good. It is indeed great. I love tea. Oh. For any viewers that may be watching on PlayStation, if you want to send messages, because I sometimes see like a message notification but no message pops up. I can only see YouTube chat, so if you ever do want to chat, bit of mic static, okay. Okay, hopefully that fixes that. But yeah, if you don't want to chat and you don't want to talk with me, head to the YouTube, subscribe. You'll have to wait a bit because sub only mode, and you can chat there. Because I'm not sure if PlayStation has a chat, but like there's sometimes when I see like messages pop up, but there's no message in chat, at least in YouTube chat. So I'm wondering like if it's like a system where like there's PlayStation messages and YouTube messages, but since I'm streaming from, I'm reading chat from YouTube, like I'm not getting the other comments. Okay, I have one more thing to do. Let me go do that real quick. Then I'm gonna sit down for Elden Ring. So y'all can just, you know, chat amongst yourself in the meantime. I'll be back soon, don't you worry. I'll be back in like 3 minutes or so.
What could the children be up to?
Yeah, I'll be RB.
Let them do as they please. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that intermission there, but yes, okay. So, I'm officially going to be ending the Genshin stream here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'm going to end the stream. Stay on the channel, the stream is going to restart. It's going to be an Elden Ring stream, and yeah, we'll see what I can do in that. So, look forward to seeing you there. I look forward to being on PC one day. Oh, how I'd love just to be able to switch games and not have to restart the stream, but unfortunately, it's not that efficient. Alright, but yeah, I'll be back. See you, chat.